Bookshop Friday podcast. We do not condone theft unless it's against rich people, apparently. And remember to like, subscribe, leave a comment on the YouTubes, and we'll continue talking about Cat Williams as long as he's relevant. Cat.
Dude,
So
I'm so hungry for some hurry curry now. They're finally back. They
I had curry
fucking
today.
All you
Curry.
have is cake, Edward. That's all you have. It's not even yours. That's
not
if
mine, it's
Michael.
Michael's.
That's if
Damn.
Michael, exactly.
Yeah.
That's if he
Hector?
allows you to.
Why do you think I'm asking for curry, not cake?
You don't get curry until I get my sandals.
Hector said
Damn.
Edward got cake. Damn,
Fucking-
dude. Hector gay, man. Why are you checking out Edward's cake, dude?
I get it.
And
It's
it's irresistible.
He's begging for Michael's cake, bro. Okay. Today we were going to be talking about Michael. Michael, you had a good story for us about a man named Peter
Wait.
Pan.
Oh,
Michael.
Peter Pan. I got in a fight once. It was we
With
were
Peter Pan at Disneyland?
Peter Pan at Disneyland, and we were in my car, and it got so my bong was like in the little wedge between the car seats.
As
His-
it
on
should
his
be.
side.
yeah.
Because that was a good place to put it, you know.
Of
It was
course.
fine. It was fine. It wasn't gonna fall there, and
They called the bong
He-
area for a
You
reason.
take an easy rip while driving.
He didn't give a fuck, and he went like, because my car used to go back when you the little lever thing where you used to go back.
Yeah.
And
He clicked in his smack.
and it snapped in half, and I'm like,
Oh, no.
and he's like, oh, ha ha. And I'm like, dude, you broke my shit.
Yeah,
That
that's,
shit-
that's your
That-
stuff.
Like, it's my shit. That shit cost me $40. And he's like, sell me. He's like, no. And then that led into a whole argument. He's like, it was an accident. It's like, dude, I know it was an accident, but that was my bong, and I just bought it.
Oh.
I just
Yeah.
fucking bought it. And we had just finished smoking, and he's like, nah, I'm not gonna pay for it. All right. And I'm like, fine, fuck it then. Leave, because we were driving in my car. Fine, walk your ass home. He's like, no, I'm not leaving, dude. I'm not leaving. And I'm like, okay, you know what? Because at the time he has like a little purse. That's what he would use to carry around, an actual woman's purse. I grabbed it and I was like, I threw it out the fucking window. And he got so fucking mad. He's like, don't throw my shit. And he went outside, grabbed it really quickly before I can close the door. And then I'm like, motherfucker, stay out. And he comes back in and was like, I'm not leaving, dude. I'm not leaving.
guys
So
are
I'm
like a
you know
couple,
what?
dude.
Fuck you, dude.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I'm going to beat your fucking ass if you don't get out. He's like, do it then, dick. Do it. And he takes out his little pink taser from his purse. He's like, do it, dude. And I'm like, you know what, motherfucker? And I grab him like this, and I'm trying to choke him out because I don't want to hit him. Because
Yeah.
it's happened before, and I feel bad when I would hit him. So I'm trying to like just at least choke
I
him out to
didn't
the
mean
point
to hit you,
to the
honey,
point where he
man.
just knocks out, and then I can push him out and drive away. I'm
Yeah.
not trying to kill him.
Yeah.
And he's like, as I'm doing that, he grabs the fucking taser and he's going, and I'm like, so I'm doing this, pretend to be him, right?
Okay.
I'm going like this, and you're trying to tase me. I'm like this, try to tase me with that. I'm like, and then he gets himself, but then the thing is, since we're both touching, I feel it too. So I'm like, he gets his own hand. He's like, And I'm like, fuck, I feel it all up my fucking arm, and that shit hurt, dude.
Yeah.
That shit fucking hurt. Because he had it on his hand for like a cool 10 seconds of
Fuck, dude.
10.
And I'm like, because
Nine.
he's holding it on. He's pressing the tase button.
Yeah.
And I'm holding it.
Press.
Press
Oh
with
fuck,
Jesus.
dude. The fucking.
So we're
oh.
both
So
fucking
just
each
it
other
causes
up.
your fucking
Yeah.
hand to clasp
Yeah,
over it, so
yeah.
you just can't release it.
And we're
Fuck.
both just fucking in that moment. And at that point, I'm just like, fuck you, dude. I'm taking my knife out, and I'm like, get the fuck out, dude. I'm gonna fucking stab you in the leg. And then that leads into him getting out, and then we'd stop talking for a minute after that.
And then the people across the street are like, why is that gay couple in the car fighting?
Dude, we were fighting, like we were
I
like,
know,
the
yeah.
car was shaking and
Fuck,
shit.
dude.
He's like, I hate when you look at other men. And you're like, I'm gonna fucking hit you, bitch. I love you, but I'm gonna fucking do it.
I don't want to hurt you. I'm just gonna choke you out.
Exactly.
Fucking
I hit you
hell.
and I feel bad later, okay? Suck my dick.
I do feel bad because it's bipolar people, dude.
Michael's like, I'm talking about me, dude.
That's
Me, I'm the bipolar people.
Fucking
Oh
hell,
my
dude.
god.
That's
Ding,
fucking
ding, ding,
wild.
ding. We plugged in all the mics, right?
I think so.
I hope so.
It's one.
Pull up your thing just to see your cable.
Edwards.
I see. No, ours are plugged in.
I know
Edward.
mine's is plugged in.
Oh no,
Oh no.
it's a little loose.
Oh,
pull.
no.
Okay, you're plugged in.
Okay.
Michael, you plugged in.
Spaghetti, man. Spaghetti.
So I know what it feels like to get tased, and I don't like it. So don't scare
I
me.
don't like it.
I don't like it. It wasn't a pleasant feeling. You know what I can do?
It was not your top 10
And
orgasms.
in fact, I knew I didn't like it even prior to that, because when I was small, I was a young little boy.
And the cop taser.
Just
No,
lying
I don't know if I told
in
you
front of
this,
your house.
but I'm like probably like 6 or something, 7. I don't fucking know. And I'm like in my head, I'm like, I'm discovering shit. You know, I'm a stupid little kid,
I'm a jack
and
off.
I see the outlet in my house.
Nice. You go,
And you know the little, what do you call? What's the proper way of saying the plug?
the prongs?
The prongs, right? The prongs, the little metal things that go inside.
Yeah, those are the prongs.
That's what's called prongs. Okay, so I'm like, I know for a fact you get shocked if I put something in there. I knew that. I know you don't get shocked when you plug it in. Like I could touch the plastic around it. You don't get
the
shocked.
plastic, yeah.
So I'm like, will I get shocked if I
Touch the metal.
put it like a little bit in, like halfway in there, and then touch the metal? That one was really intense. I could have died.
Shit. Yeah, you could have.
You took the shock of the entire fucking
That
house.
one was up my arm.
You've
all
been
of my
dead ever
body,
since.
on
So
my
we're just
head.
figments of
Yeah.
your
And I was
dying
like,
imagination.
I was like, oh.
Dude, everything you're experiencing right now is just your brain death, all stretched out because of time dilation, because your brain can't comprehend actual death, so it just keeps running through simulations over and over again infinitely in those 3 seconds. And meanwhile, you just keep hearing, Michael, and it's your mom all the way in the back of your
Yeah.
consciousness.
But after that,
Wake up.
after that, I had kind of like a.
Yeah, I
retarded
did
phase?
actually die.
A retarded
My
phase?
heart stopped.
I had
called-
kind of an immunity.
called my
because
life.
I had a little bit of an immunity to those little shock gums.
Plus 3 resistance.
Those, you know those little gums that you would pull and it would shock you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So there was a kid that.
Oh yeah,
would
because you shot your nerves. Is
Yeah.
what I'm understanding.
I think that's what
You
happened.
have nerve
But
damage.
there was a little store in the corner of my elementary school that sold them
Yeah,
at the time.
like the gum ones,
the
right?
little gum ones, and
Yeah,
they
yeah.
shock you. And then there was kids that would bring them and be like, "You want gum?" And then there was a kid that was like, "Look what I can do," and he would just hold it and like, "That ain't shit." And I
You
would
would
do
look
it
him in
too.
the eyes.
I would do him in the eyes. I was like, "This ain't shit to me. This ain't nothing to me, man."
This shit ain't nothing to me, man. Haters in shambles. They stay picking the corn out of my shit.
Sergio got me with that. Sergio De La Rosa. He got me with that. That's
From
it.
from the De La Rosa candy?
No, from the shock kinds.
Oh,
Those gum shocks.
But now I'm pretty scared of getting shocked.
Yeah. I mean,
It's
I
almost
hope
like
so.
you have a trauma from when you were 6 years old. Huh?
Oh no, dude, that reminds me. So in 9th grade, there was this dude who sat in front of me in English class, like 2 seats up, right? And this is like 9th, 10th grade, and it's nearing the end of the class where everyone's just chilling, people are vibing, people are talking. No one gives a shit about English class, so no one's paying attention. The last like 5-10 minutes, I'm just on my phone. I'm just thinking, and I just look up because I smell something burning.
What the fuck?
I'm
And-
pissing in the outlet.
And this fucker, he sits right next to the outlet. He took a fork and he shoved it into the fucking
Oh,
thing.
it's just
and he
stuck in there?
Shot back into his seat.
Holy shit!
And I was like, what the fuck? And
Death
there's like a
wish.
slight burning smell. We're like, what the fuck are you
I
doing,
shit
dude?
myself.
We're not little kids. We're not 7 years old like you are.
We're
like
17.
we're almost like fuck, dude. Like we're young adults, good, well into our age. We started smoking weed already. Like, I don't know.
And maybe that's the reason.
Maybe that's the reason.
You're not supposed to smoke until your frontal cortex is fully developed.
And that's after you're 25, by the way.
Yeah.
I had a friend that
I was like, oh.
I had a friend that actually started to do drugs after he turned 25. I'm like, dude, that's perfect, dude. You're like,
Good job.
Good
you got
job.
A plus in drug
A-
taking.
Unless you're neurodivergent. If you have like ADHD or something
hey,
like that.
until we're 30.
Yeah, until you're 35. 35.
We're fucked.
So Edward is fucked.
Yeah.
Can I do meth at least once? I'm already 26.
Meth, not only once.
Meth, not even once? That billboard is
You
fucking
get damaged
calling
from
me out.
even just once.
Yeah, dude,
Yeah.
it irreparably changes your brain
Mhm.
chemistry.
Agree.
Like, that's what made Michael bi, dude.
Drugs make you gay.
You ever suck dick for marijuana? That's not an addiction. Oh my god. That's a good one. Fucking, not Pineapple Express. It's called Up in Smoke. No.
With Dave Chappelle.
Yeah.
I knew it was bi in the 2nd grade, dude.
That's what their slogan should have been.
Drugs make you gay.
In a middle
Tired.
school where like being gay wasn't really like a thing people got bullied of like at all. Like I think almost everybody was a little bit bi-curious in my school.
Oh, that was not my school.
That was,
That was
yeah.
not my
The
school.
2nd graders were not touching each other at my school either. But
But then again, my
Yeah.
middle school was like where staff would
13
also-
and pregnant.
Staff would be fucking with the minors at the school. It's that kind of school. So it was pretty intense.
Michael's hinting
Michael's like, I'm gonna be a teacher there, dude. No, dude. I even at at Laces, like we knew the
We
people
didn't
that
give a
were
shit.
homosexuals, and we didn't give a shit. We're just like, dudes, just stop being an asshole. Like you can be gay, just don't be a cunt. You know.
True.
In my school, they didn't.
Michael.
Michael, yeah.
Michael was
In
a
my
fucking-
school, they didn't
No,
bully you
not
for
you,
being
not
gay.
you.
Oh, there was another Michael over there. So
Oh.
yeah, he was such a cunt. He was like, "Oh my god, I crashed my car like 3 times already," and we were like, "Why are you rubbing your fucking richness in our face? Like that's fucked up. I have to ride the bus an hour and a half to get here. Fuck you, you
No,
know."
he was just plain rude. He's like, I need to sit here. He didn't say please or anything. He was just like, just being rude.
Yeah.
And then I call him the F word, and he's like, fuck you. And I was like, I don't care.
I called him the most heinous slur.
What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? Try to fight me? I
You
was
suck
like,
your
what-
dick, dude.
No, at my school, everyone knew who was like gay,
People
like
got
out
bullied
gay,
for being gay.
and yeah, they
They
were
did?
ruthlessly, yeah, they were.
Oh, that was
ruthlessly made
Westchester,
fun of.
Crenshaw. What was it?
It was Orville Wright at first. That's the middle school I'm thinking of.
But
And then
Crenshaw, right?
Crenshaw.
Or Westchester? What was it?
Westchester. I went to
Westchester.
Westchester. Then they weren't ruthlessly made fun of in Westchester, but yeah, you could definitely know who was and who was getting made fun of.
By the
Like,
amount of
you
bruises
definitely heard
they
the
had.
rumors. No. They it wasn't that ruthless.
Okay.
They were just like
My school-
basically verbally abused. I don't know
mean,
what other
yeah.
way to put it. Like they kept being made fun of over
But
and over
Our
again.
people.
At my
Yeah.
school, people got bullied for being ugly. That's it. This is like that's the main.
That's
thing.
it?
That's the main thing people got bullied for. Yeah, like for the longest time, me and a bunch of other like a couple other kids would be like, if you got around in the main friend group that I was talking to, found out that you had a girlfriend, these fucking dicks would just show up, like a whole group of dudes, just like 15,
7 guys.
15 to 20 dudes. Just show up and like, oh, look at Michael's girlfriend, and then they're all just looking like, what the fuck? And I'm like, what, motherfuckers? It's like, oh, you go out with Michelle? Ugh.
Michelle Obama, bro. Come on.
That was the bullying.
They straight
That's
up.
funny.
Straight,
They're like, you get pussy? Ew.
No, it wasn't. It's just the fact that it's like, if you were
Yeah.
going out with like a 10, that's it. You were getting bullied. You were getting bullied. If you went out with a person
That
that,
sounds
was like
annoying,
Yeah.
that's it. You're like, you get me funny because your fucking girlfriend's
all sounds
ugly,
annoying.
dude. It's like, that.
Wait, a 10 on a scale of 1 to 100 or what?
Yeah, 1 out of 10. I
Okay,
guess.
so
Oh,
we
that's
can
funny.
conclude kids are pieces of shit.
Well, yeah, because kids are very selfish and they don't understand
Yeah.
empathy as well as like adults do. you
Not
know?
yet. No,
Exactly.
Just,
That's why middle schoolers are assholes because you're figuring out who you are and then figuring out that you can inflict stuff on other people.
No, the middle
Yeah.
schoolers are worse because they're barely getting developing.
They know they can hurt and it feels good to hurt
But
others.
they don't know they're not supposed to.
No, they don't. They straight up don't.
Yeah.
They don't
That's
know
like the
empathy.
worst
Legit-
combo.
Their first ever fight I witnessed in my teaching life is like these kids.
They were
thought-
talking shit to Hector. Hector beat the shit out
Yeah,
of him.
he's just talking put on some boxing
these
gloves.
kids. No, this is how it happened. First of all, these kids thought someone said like they said something to each other under
Under their breath, yeah.
Under their breath, they thought, but in fact, nothing happened.
Oh my.
Because I was right there telling them, guys, stop. Nothing happened. Leave each other alone. That was literally
Making
my
drama.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So it's literally that's when they like I don't know they're
Cheese man.
obviously and also what's it called puberty is messing up with their
brain.
Heads.
Yep.
every
All
yeah
Did your
hormones.
schools fight a lot? Like fist fights? Were there
no
a lot of
our
fights?
school
Oh.
did not know how to fight at all.
No.
Our
My,
home-
my middle
our
school had a
did not know.
lot of fights.
Joseph
Dude.
Sledge did not know how
Everybody
to fight.
fucking fought.
You know how-
Everybody.
Yeah.
We had
everyone-
cops in my school
Not
because of how
everyone,
many,
but
how
yeah.
much we fought at our
Well,
school.
yeah, you guys
We had
are-
one school
Dude.
officer and she didn't do shit.
Shit.
She would arrest the school officers at my school would arrest kids like on
Yeah,
the spot, tackle
yeah.
them, put them on
Yeah.
the floor, and then like
Yeah.
arrest.
Bash their fucking head in.
Yeah, no,
Curb
no,
stomp.
legit, fucking legit, yeah.
What kind of privilege we didn't.
Kind
Like-
of privilege.
like-
we
no,
only
it
went to the
was
number
weird.
one public school in California for like
No,
30
okay.
years.
So most of
It
the
was
time,
like 30 years.
so most of the time, the officers at my school would only like arrest people and take their weed. Like that's all that they would do.
Ooh.
Like,
Yeah.
got
Arrest people and
arrested.
take weed.
Some
Yeah.
people did your school have privilege with certain students? Because there were certain kids
Yeah.
where like
Leadership
Yeah.
class.
They
Well,
didn't-
leadership
they
class
didn't-
couldn't
they-
do anything.
they didn't like they would take their weed,
Favorites.
but they wouldn't like
Get them in trouble.
get them in trouble. Yeah, they'd still show up the next day, and I'm like,
Stop.
they just take the weed. Hey, they would have some
Yeah,
kind
yeah,
of
yeah.
understanding
Yeah.
with the parents or something. I'm like, what the fuck is that, dude?
No,
Yeah.
A kid did
That
coke
happened
in my
to you.
English class.
That happened. to me.
Coke.
The
He
only
was a school
time
rat.
the only time I got arrested. Well, I shouldn't speak. Oh, it doesn't matter.
Statute of limitations have passed.
Yeah.
You murdered 12 people.
I
Who
murdered
cares?
17 people in the city of Oklahoma in 19. No,
It's too long ago.
fucking
When you were 3.
yeah.
he was dressed
No,
as Chucky.
remember
Yeah,
Edward's immortal? Remember that joke?
Exactly.
Because
Exactly.
The joke. You shut your mouth before you get smited.
No. Fucking. It's because they thought that I had like a fucking laptop stealing ring or whatever the fuck. Because I found a
stealing
laptop
ring?
Because where we ditched to go smoke weed was this like closet, right? And we would shimmy the door open with like a card or whatever.
Mhm.
And inside, we kind of knew what we didn't really know, is that people were stealing laptops from school. You know, the school property laptops, the MacBooks.
Yeah.
They would steal them and they would hide them in there. And when they caught us in there and they found all the laptops in there.
Oh, so you're the kingpin.
Yeah. So I got arrested and they tried blaming me for that. But then I had good grades and
Wow,
everything,
that's
so they just let me go with a warning. At
Hey,
the
let
end
me
of the
go.
day.
I'm just smoking.
They still booked me though. They still like took me to the fucking jail and still like gave me a mugshot, took my
juvenile?
fingerprints.
That's
yeah,
crazy.
everything. The whole
I
thing.
want to
has
see
a
these.
record.
Let's find them.
You
Let's
actually have
find
a
them right
record.
now.
Edward.
Yeah. I
Have you been convicted? I guess so.
I know. I never got
Nah,
convicted.
it doesn't.
No,
I was
I
gonna say it
didn't get
doesn't
convicted.
count.
I didn't even get sent to trial or anything. I
Baby
just got let
jail.
go of
I
because I had
owe-
good grades.
I was a very like
Supposedly.
before like 7th grade, fights would kind of like intimidate me because like I guess maybe it's because of like how I grew up and how I was like raised, by my father and my mom, whatever. Like any kind of fight, I'd be very, very anxious and nervous to do. Like if I see it as somebody wanted to fight me, I'd be like, fuck, I'm a fucking no. But there was this guy that was a grade above me, 8th grade. I was 7th grade, and cool guy. I still remember him. He essentially, he knew I was gonna get into a fight with a person that I didn't like, and the thing is, he didn't like his ass either, for whatever reason. I forget what reason he had, and he said, "Don't worry, man, just fight the best you can, and if I see you starting to get fucked up, I'll jump in." And I'm like, okay, fuck it. So at that day, that's the first time I ever fought someone legitimately, and I did get my ass beat. But at the moment, like he saw me like hit the floor, he jumped in right in after, and then he beat his ass. And after that, I like the fear of actually like getting into a fight is kind of gone. Like I don't really like have that anxiety of like, oh fuck, I'm gonna fight somebody. Oh fuck, I'm nervous as fuck. But that I guess helped me, and I think every guy kind of needs that at some point in their life. I want to say.
I think everyone needs that at some point
The
in
old
their
Andrew
life.
Tate. Oh, you need to get beat up the fuck up, Sudin.
You need to get beat up once. You need to get beat up at least once. To get that
You're
far.
like, you never got your ass beaten. I
Never
can
got
tell.
you.
And it shows.
I should have fought.
Oh, that was to say to despite that, the cops at my school didn't really usually do shit. They would just take people's weed, except for this one time. The first day I got to that school, I'll never forget this. The very first day of class, first day of everything, 9th grade, fresh off the boat.
9/11.
9/11. Then they did something. No,
It did
I went to the I saw people running, right, and I was like, "What the fuck's going on?" And I'm like, middle school, you've seen fights by now, so people are running. Who's fighting? What's going on? I don't know anyone here. I want to go see. Dash over to the fucking cafeteria place.
Dashing through the snow in a one-horse open sleigh.
Yes, exactly. I'm starting to run there. One of the first people there. I get like a good vantage point because there's some stairs, right, that I can just look down from and see the whole thing happening.
Yep.
And I just see this and he looks like an adult, but he's like a senior. He's like
Walking in with
swinging
a
at
trench
this
coat
cop.
and AR-15.
Like he's trying to leave. No. Like he's trying. Not yet. That was the next day. That was the next day.
Columbine.
No, he starts like trying to walk away, and the officer grabs him, and he like doesn't fucking let the cop grab him, and the cop is like, that, and so he starts fighting the fucking cop. Basically,
bro.
the cop is like trying to hold him down, like trying to get him, and the cop, from my point of view, like I don't know what happened before this,
Yeah.
but from my point of view, it looked like the cop instigated it.
I feel
'Cause
like
he was
they might
fucking
have
grabbing
happened.
on him, and he was fucking
Gee.
Those fuckers
doing
are
that
brutal.
shit. Yeah. And so, and the dude got fucking upset. Obviously, who wouldn't? And the step that I probably wouldn't have taken was he swung at the cop, started fucking punching. He punched him in the face.
Yeah.
And so the cop started trying to fight him, and the cop was fucking losing, dude. Like this fight lasted a while, lasted a good like 5-10 minutes,
Yeah.
and the cop was just fucking losing until his fucking partner got there and fucking got him in a fucking headlock, and fucking dragged him to the floor.
Did you
Then
guys-
They fucking.
Did you guys
Really
have like
fun.
gigantic students, like kids that were your age, but they were like they look
Yeah.
like high
Yeah.
schoolers,
Yeah.
like
yeah.
gigantic
Yeah.
fuckers?
There
I'm
was a
like,
kid 1 year underneath us who played he played like D4 basketball, like actually professionally.
Oh,
You remember him, right? Fucking, I forget his name, but
He's like Mr. Potato Head.
dude, he had like that growth deficiency or
Yeah,
like,
his arms were like reached up to his knees or something.
Holy shit!
like,
Fuck,
he was
dude.
fucking humongous, dude. But
those,
yeah,
those fuckers would scare me.
I forget his
Legitimately.
name.
Nah, that
he was a
fool-
year underneath.
Like, how
me,
are you
and
my
when-
age?
Yeah, no. When I was graduating, he was already like fucking 7 feet tall, dude. When
Fuck.
I was graduating, he was a year underneath me. Evan. Evan was his name.
I don't know.
Evan something.
I didn't give a shit.
I don't think those kind of kids exist anymore. That was the point I was gonna make.
I didn't know they.
Do you see them?
Yeah.
Do you see them?
Yeah.
Wow.
I only see the same Edgars.
Dude,
And
I
the same
see-
Edgar.
Funny. No, sometimes when I go to work, I'll be passing by HP High in the morning, right, when all the kids are going in,
Mhm.
and there's some kids with like full fucking beards, and I'm like, this kid has a better beard than I do, and he's like walking into the school, and I'm like, is he just fucking?
That's not a kid. You're seeing.
21 Jump
That's
Street
the
over
janitor.
here, or what the fuck? But
That's
no,
the janitor fucking coming in, clocking into work.
That's the staff
with a
member right there.
JanSport backpack.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. But yeah, I was like, yeah, it's a trip.
You know where my next assignment is?
These nuts.
It's literally on a Figueroa strip.
Oh, dude, he's gonna have the best time
That's
after work.
High school and high schoolers. too.
Hector, don't get arrested. Next week on Hector's been arrested, and we have to post
I think
bail.
I've taught at that school before. They had is it
There's Fremont and then
yeah.
So how
They
was
sent
it?
me to that school before. It was fun. They have like this like after school rec. They have like a Switch and shit, and you can play that shit.
Yeah, but I'm gonna teach cooking after.
Ha! You have to actually do stuff instead of playing a Switch
yeah,
with the
Edward,
kids.
you're just
Yeah.
there for PL. support.
He's teaching
Yeah,
the,
I'm
he's
just there
teaching the
for PL
kids
support.
teaching the magic.
Nah, I think they'll be chill because they're like they're high schoolers. So
Yeah. Oh,
I just-
they come out of the cooking class and they give everyone some of the food from there. 'Cause
I
went
straight up
when,
tell them. I straight up like, dude, this is either you're gonna like it or not. Gonna like, I'll be real with them.
Can I make a,
Kids-
I'm gonna make a remark. Maybe you can cut this part out. I have an idea. Maybe we can. My friend Tim, for whenever we're talking about China or other things like
we cut
that.
to him with Tim.
Yes,
cut to
hour
him
with
with the video
Tim.
chat.
We'll have the Tiananmen Square minute.
I thought
Tim
of
Anneman
as an
Square.
idea. If you thought.
I'm down.
I like that.
Yeah.
That's staying in. Tim, if you're watching this,
He
nothing
does watch
happened
this.
in
He does
Tiananmen Square
watch this. He
1989.
does
Oh,
watch
nice.
this.
Oh, well.
Nothing happened. Okay,
Email
remember
us.
that.
Email us.
Let us know when you wanna.
I don't know why I said email us like we check our email at all.
Dude, I have the notifications on. We get no emails, dude. But
No
if you guys
emails.
want to send Broke Till Friday podcast
Well,
at
to be fair, we
gmail.com.
haven't asked for emails in like
A
10
while.
years.
Yeah.
Yeah, we
Well,
gotta keep up with like the standard catchphrases because
Dude.
that they actually work. The reason why everyone uses them is because they work.
And I haven't fucking uploaded on Anchor in like a month.
Oh
Like
fuck!
last 4 episodes, but no, we're good. And this episode's coming out late because someone was like saying nothing.
Not
in the chat.
answering. Michael. Well, no, I'm just kidding.
Edward was too busy
Yeah.
jacking off all day. So
That's what I thought you were doing. You're just
At
coming
work,
on, coming
just
on your walls.
Only
Dude,
in company time.
You know what's funny about that shit?
Coming on your walls.
Yeah, it's
Ah.
recently it's the anniversary of the start of that joke when we first made it on the podcast. Because I just got because I always download the clips, right, and I have them on my phone sometimes
It
to like
leaves
show
it
to
on.
people.
it
And
says memories.
yeah, it said memories from like your Google Drive thing or whatever, and it was that joke. It was the first time we told that joke.
Coming on walls.
Yeah, literally this morning.
Coming on walls.
These always do feel like a trombone.
Wah, wah, wah. Didn't you play trombone?
No.
Who played trombone?
These nuts.
You play trumpet,
I played
dude.
Trombone.
Hector played trombone.
Well, when I was in middle school,
I played
trombone.
trumpet.
I played guitar.
And
Very
then
That's where he
I-
learned how to blow.
And
Let
then
me
I
have your
played
trumpet,
cello.
dude. I still
No,
still
I
want-
still play.
Let me
You
have-
know how
I
expensive
still
those
play.
things are?
No, you
Yeah,
But it's
dude.
just gathering dust. Do you actually
It's not.
play it?
Yeah.
He just said he plays it.
When do you play it? You
He puts a
liar.
paintball in it.
Every morning you wake up, your wife.
Oh, dude, that one is still like I can still do it, but if I try to do it a second time, my lips will like fail on me because I haven't played it in
You
so
need more
fucking
water.
long. No, I need to play
You
more.
need a more. You
I
need more
lip
chapstick.
hydration.
strength. It's not hydration. It's not. It's just the
I
actual
feel that.
lip
I
strength.
need to play guitar more.
What's
Since
when
when
you
do
play guitar?
Ah!
Jinx, you owe me your entire
Since
cake.
high school. What? I have
Where's
a
your
guitar in
guitar?
my room.
Where's your guitar? What the fuck? I've
What
been
the
in your room
fuck?
so many times.
what the fuck?
He's got no
We had to
guitar.
move it out of the way for the podcast
Fucking
sometimes.
Guitar
No,
Hero
that's not
guitar
true.
does not count.
Yeah,
Edward.
it's true.
No,
I do have an extra
He's
guitar.
gaslighting us.
I do have an extra guitar,
But-
but
I know how to play tabs on the guitar. That's it.
it needs to be restringed and whatever like high
Yeah.
maintenance. Because my sister.
Anyway,
never
here's
used it.
Wonderwall. Dun, 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 dun.
Acoustic.
Cause
You're
maybe
acoustic.
Acoustic.
You're an
I was
acoustic.
taking medication because I'm acoustic.
I love being acoustic.
Oh no, I need medication for my ADHD, dude. Today I was really focused at work, but some days it's bad.
Dude, I feel such a difference when I get like a venti 2-shot coffee from Starbucks.
That's not
Stop
medication.
drinking
I
so
just
much.
Yeah, you're just giving yourself an injection of sugar and caffeine.
Yeah.
no sugar, no sugar.
High
Pure,
blood
straight
pressure.
caffeine,
Everyone
straight
needs-
caffeine,
once
straight
you're-
caffeine, no
once-
sugar.
No, once you're your dad's age, it's not gonna work.
You know, caffeine is the
Straight up,
same.
it's just-
Caffeine is the same kind of stimulant as cocaine, dude.
Yep.
So is the fucking medication for ADHD.
Yeah, but I don't take it. That's why I don't take meds. You know?
But you don't give me any ADHD medicine anymore. You know? That's the thing. You won't let me buy. I'm itching for it, dude. Nah, dude. I wonder what it would be like. Well, also you can get a non-stimulant version of it, but you just choose not to because you like that speed.
Edward, how about you just sleep?
I
Just go
sleep.
to
I don't sleep.
Nah, sleeping is hard.
I sleep like
Not
4 hours
sleeping-
a day, dude.
Not sleeping is the most damage you can do to your
No,
brain.
not-
Sleeping is
Let me
hard.
see.
No, it's
Sleeping
not.
is hard, dude.
Dude,
No, it's not.
Crystal's like, just close your eyes, turn off all the lights.
with the sheep.
and then just,
The sheep
she
fall
fucking
asleep.
falls asleep so fucking easy, dude. She's like, I'm tired. That's it. That's it.
So I think I'm gonna go to sleep.
Yep. That's it. Sit dead ass. And she's
me
such
see.
a heavy sleeper. I'd be going. She does not wake up.
You'll be clapping her cheeks. And she's asleep.
And I'm just
Terrible.
like, and I try to do the method. I'm just like, okay, turn the lights off.
Well, if you
close
do
my
meth,
eyes.
you can't go to sleep,
I
idiot.
don't take any meth. I'm just trying to sleep, and I'm laying down, and I close my eyes, and I start to have a
Don't
panic
people,
attack because
like,
I'm like,
not
fuck, I can't fucking just go to sleep like that,
Well,
dude.
so one thing I actually found works is counting down from
Fuck that
999.
shit. Doesn't work.
No, it
either.
doesn't fucking work.
I'll keep
It's
counting to
bullshit.
infinity, dude.
Yeah.
No. Count down, don't count up. Because for me,
I'm gonna run out of numbers if I count down, dude.
try it.
I'm gonna get to zero
I
and be like,
I
fuck,
swear to God, I've
negative
tried
1,
it.
-2, -3.
Because online it says count down from 100, right? But you don't count slowly. Sorry, you don't count fast. You count slowly. You go like, okay, 999. 998. And then you slowly... That's worked for me sometimes, but I haven't had to do it as much only because I get home exhausted from work. But that's different. You
So
know?
is it really damaging if you still get your full 8 hours of sleep?
Well, you have to see what kind of sleep. Because if you get shit sleep for 8 hours, it's
Yeah.
irrelevant. You could get great 6 hours sleep, which will be better than getting shitty 10 hours of sleep.
What determines a shit sleep?
I get great good 6 hours sleep. Like I keep track of
What
my sleep
determines a
health
shit
and
sleep?
How you go into
Sleep is
REM.
sleep.
Oh my God. My sleep score was 87 today.
My
It was
sleep score is
excellent.
96.
Look at you.
Sleep
But
is
I
sleep,
just
dude.
only
He's just
sleep-
No.
my issue is that I only sleep like 5-6 hours a night. Like that's my main issue.
Again, if you're getting
It says
excellent
6.
sleep,
Oh, it's
so
70.
you
What's
want
shit sleep and what's sleep, dude? Because
light
sleep is sleep.
Light
No,
sleep.
sleep is not sleep. Look,
Nah,
like
sleep
right
is
here, I
not
got a
sleep.
sleep score.
when
of
you go
68.
into deep
right
REM
here, I got a sleep
sleep.
score of 96.
When you're drooling or something?
No. Deep REM sleep is when you're like dreaming, right?
But I can dream if I just take a nap.
Then
But
that's deep
that's-
sleep.
That's
still-
good. That's really good short sleep.
Yeah, because you're going right into REM sleep, right? But if you're going just light sleep the whole time, and you're getting awoken by every single little
What's
thing.
a light sleep?
Look. Look, when these patterns happen, these dark blue bars are good.
Yeah.
These red bars are not good.
What determines
so when you're
those
asleep,
colors?
Your brain
listen,
activity.
listen,
Your brain
okay,
activity.
listen.
Your brain
Yeah.
activity.
Yeah, REM is a 90-minute cycle. That's why if you go to sleep for 7 hours and 30 minutes, it's technically better than if you go to sleep for 8 hours and 30 minutes. Because you wake up in the middle of that REM sleep, that's when you wake up all groggy and stuff. So if you try and plan, okay, I know I'm going to take like half an hour to go to sleep, so I'll sleep at the 8-hour mark, fall asleep around half an hour, and wake up in 7 hours and 30 minutes. That's about 4 full REM cycles. You get me? Because it's 90 minutes per cycle. Again, you don't want to wake up in the middle of a 90-minute cycle because then that's when you feel groggy, or when you wake up and you're like, oh wait, 5 more minutes, 5 more minutes.
And technically, your sleep is supposed to be broken up into 2 halves: a full sleep on one half, and then at midnight you wake up to either do, eat some food, take a piss, go back to sleep,
I fucked up my
What the
sleep.
fuck?
and then wake up later.
That's
yeah.
literally how your brain is
You're
supposed,
supposed to
work.
wake up in the
It's
middle
crazy.
of the night.
yeah,
dude.
yeah.
What the fuck? Is that real?
Yeah,
I'm
you're
not
supposed
even
to.
joking.
Yeah,
I
you're
do
supposed
to
to
go
finish
take a
your
piss.
90-minute cycle about midnight, and then start your next
That's-
type of sleep.
Unironically, that's what
Yeah.
people. That's where midnight snack comes from.
Mhm.
Unironically.
Yeah,
I
'Cause
can't
you
go to
always
sleep
midnight
back
piss.
after that.
yeah.
Midnight piss.
Well, the reason for why we don't anymore is
Mine is
electricity and the
midnight.
Industrial Revolution.
True.
Oh, so I gotta go back to
ruined
the
our sleep.
1700s to get proper sleep.
No, we can now if we set up our
Well,
economy that way.
No,
but,
no, 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 no.
Like Amish niggas.
No.
Uh,
Technically, you could do it if you go to sleep around sundown or like turn off electronics about
Yeah,
an
we
hour
gotta
before
start
you go to
writing
sleep.
by candlelight. And
No,
we
no,
gotta,
not
the
like-
reason why yes, you can technically choose
limit-
to do that, but the world and society isn't suited for you to be able to have
'Cause we
those
live
types
in
of
a
sleep
society.
anymore.
I
Yeah,
guess,
yeah.
yeah.
Society is not structured in such a way that supports
I
that type
can't
of
sleep.
sleeping
Andres
style.
still has his
You
lights
can
on.
force yourself to try to adjust to that type of sleeping style, but society just doesn't allow it. You're going to end up tired. You're not going to perform as well at work.
That's actually not true because there's a lot of people who use the blue light filters before they go to sleep or limit
I
themselves to
literally
electronics
only
an
have
hour.
the blue light filter.
Yeah,
on
and a
my
lot of
phone
those
all
are
the time.
upper crust, upper middle class
Exactly,
people
exactly,
who
exactly.
have jobs that
And the
benefit
time
from
and-
the
yes,
yeah, yeah,
yes,
yeah.
yes, yes. I understand
Like
that.
who have the time, who have the energy. Generally
But-
speaking, society is not suited to this type of sleeping pattern.
Nah.
The reason we need to restructure the economy in order to do that is to allow for people to be able to have those types of sleeps in the first place. place, to have more free time to be able to do that.
But your body's a
That's right.
machine. The best thing you can do for your sleep is go to sleep on time at the same time. Because again, your body will get into the habit of it. It's a machine. It's gonna learn.
That
like
is
when
true.
I take a dump in the morning, I wake up now, and then my brain goes, "Oh, I gotta take a dump." Because before, I used to wake up, have to be like, "Okay, I gotta take a dump," because if not, my IBS is gonna make me shit myself on the way to school. You know.
You
I
got-
won't
But
do
now I'm in
anything
the way.
until I do my morning dump.
I fucking
Straight
like
up.
That's why I always just shit at work.
I fucking wake up at like at 3 in
Always
the
shit
morning,
during company
and I'm just
time.
like, damn, I really have to piss, but I'm also really tired. I don't want to go fucking take a piss.
Go and do
Right,
it, and then
go
you
and
come
do it.
back and go to sleep. Yeah, don't hold it in
Don't
because
hold it
also
in.
that's gonna
give
disrupt
you
your
a
sleep.
UTI.
Yeah.
Yeah, that too.
That
I
too.
guess.
Also, you could rupture your, depending on how much piss you have, you could rupture your fucking
Your piss hole?
bladder.
Your
Your
piss-
piss hole.
Your piss hole.
The piss
The
bag.
hole only.
The piss sack.
The amniotic piss sack.
What's that word called when you have some like a system that you do before?
ritual.
Routine.
Ritual.
Routine ritual.
Routine
Yes.
ritual.
Ritual.
Last-
Rituals are no. They're literally called your life.
I trick my mind once I see the incognito sign. I'm like, it's
From
almost
a
time to
certain
sleep.
point of view, your entire life is managed by rituals. Your ritual to go to sleep,
No, I-
your
I-
ritual
I
to
believe
wake up, your ritual to like go to work.
Because
et cetera, et
again,
cetera.
your body's a machine.
yeah.
Your
I wish
body
we were
will
actually
adjust.
machines. I would love to have
A
a fucking
replacement part in your
replace
spine.
a fucking bionic fucking heart.
Cyborgs.
lungs.
You don't wish we were machines. You wish
I
we were
love that.
cyborgs.
Yeah, because if
Want
you're a
that.
machine, then you couldn't think for yourself. Because AI.
No, I still want my
sucks.
brain and my face, but just bionic lungs, bionic, heart,
penis.
bionic. Nope, maybe bionic, bionic liver, bionic intestines.
Hey, someone stop her. She's getting
Hey,
to the
no.
Sasha.
No cake for you.
No,
It's our cake.
Yeah, don't don't kick her. She just had surgery. Sasha, push her slightly to the side just so she. There you go.
Go over there.
Dumb
Scoot
bitch.
off, dumb hoe.
Go get your cat.
Oh my God.
Sashita.
Hey, she
Audio listeners are dying right now. All
I'm
right.
dying right now.
She's chilling. Okay.
Ah, my nuggets.
You just hurting us, Michael.
Ah.
Just grab the cat.
Scooter. Grab the cake. Move the cake away.
Yeah, take it away from her.
Just no, move it to the
Bad
other
kitty.
table.
No, I'm sorry. Good kitty. You want the cake? Get the
Last
cake.
last morning.
Last
Last morning.
night.
Is that the
Last
proper way
night.
to sing it? Last morning. Last morning, I almost pissed
Yesterday
myself.
morning.
Yesterday morning. Yeah, it's that one.
Yes. That's what I told you.
Anterior.
Don't.
Anterior.
Yeah.
I almost pissed myself because I was dreaming I was pissing.
Yeah.
That's the.
But then I woke up. I was like, oh, I'm not actually pissing.
Nah, dude. One time I woke up because I in
And
my
you
dream.
pissed yourself all over the bed.
In my dream, I shat myself. Like I was like, I'm gonna fart, and I was like, oh no. I was looking for a bathroom, and then when I woke up, I really had to dig a shit.
Are you guys aware that you're dreaming?
Yes.
Sometimes when I'm underwater, because I'll be like, wait, and I'm like, wait, yes, I'm dreaming, and I try to control it, but then
How
it'll
well
start
can you
to
guys
fade.
control the dreams that you have?
No.
Sometimes I can. But if
Sometimes.
I'm like, if I know I'm in it, you know, if I'm like, hey, I'm about to do something shameful, but I'm like, wait, this is a dream.
I
Who cares?
have that weird thing. Like I know I'm dreaming, but I just don't change it.
So at a,
I just
I
watch
don't, know,
it.
I don't know if I mentioned it before on the podcast, but at a young age, I learned how to control my dreams because I would have reoccurring nightmares every night. Every night I'd have nightmares. Every night I'd kind of piss myself, dude.
Pinche cucuy, dude.
And what I learned to do in my dream is like whenever like el cucuy almost caught me.
You're like, fuck you.
No,
Yeah,
I would
piece of shit.
I
You
would
told me, I think
pause
you did.
I would pause reality like a video game.
Oh.
A menu would pop out, bing, and it'd show options, settings, main menu, and I'd go ding 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 main menu, and the dream would turn to black
away.
into another dream, dude. I learned how to do that, and from there I actually learned to overall control my dreams now as an adult.
I
think
can
something
control my
similar happened
nightmares
to me.
sometimes.
Something similar happened to me because I was having really bad dreams, in particular about Chucky.
I was gonna say it's because we're gonna hire a midget to play
Yeah.
Chucky in your next birthday.
And so what I would do in my dreams, like I don't know who told me this advice. Someone gave me this advice.
Yeah.
I didn't do it. They were like, when you're having a bad dream or you're having a dream you don't like, think of it as a movie, as like you're right next to a movie projector. You can feel the movie projector, you can see, you can touch the movie projector, and just change the film. Remove the little spinny thingies and
Yes.
put on a new one.
Yes.
And then that's a different. And then you'll have a different dream.
The way I do it with nightmares is I'll look down and I'll have my ring, and I'll be like, wait a minute, I have my ring, and then I'll fucking activate
Dude, I
it.
had
and then
such
be
a
like,
cool
"Oh."
superhero dream the other day.
I
It
just
was so fucking dope. I was going into a class, and it was it wasn't like Sky. You guys seen Sky High, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So it
fucking
wasn't.
great.
So it wasn't that intense.
Certified
It wasn't
classic.
that crazy. Where like we had supers and super strong people and shit like that. No, it was like, it wasn't like
No, I can't do this one.
It was like everybody looked normal, basically. It looked like a regular school, and the powers weren't super powerful. We did have powers. So
I can move a pen slightly.
exactly. So
But
there
just
was
pens.
the class would start to be like, okay, guys, go around, and instead of like announcing yourself and who you are, they would show the powers that they would have.
That'd be such a shitty.
And then there was a girl's like, I could manipulate electric magnetic fields, and she would like do like woo 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 to the lights.
To your balls.
And
They
then,
get swollen, unswollen, swollen, unswollen.
and then there,
cancer.
and there was another guy that's like, I control dust particles, and he went like this, and he made all the dust in the room go into his hand, and I was like, oh, that's cool.
It's kind of lame.
And then
fucking
I showed
Swiffer.
up, and then I showed up late.
Yeah.
For some reason, I was aware of what was happening in the class before I
Yeah.
even showed up into the.
Because you're
thing.
like watching it, right?
Yeah, right. So I show up and I'm like, I'm late, and everyone is looking at me. I don't know if that happened to you guys too when you show up late to class and everyone just turns their fucking head, and I'm just like, what? And I sit down and then my teacher's like, oh, Michael, so what's your superpower? And I'm like,
I just
got here. I said that. I was like, I just got here. What about her? I was like, no, right now it's you. Okay, well, what's your superpower? I made the person next to me say it, and
Yeah.
he's like, I can do this, and he made like a light come out of his hand like this, and he'd go like back and forth like whoosh, whoosh, whoosh. I forget what he said.
Dr. Strange.
And you're like, that's mine.
And then no, yeah, exactly. I went like, okay. I went like that, and then I started to do it. And then I asked the teacher, "What's your superpower?" And the teacher's like, "I can create things out of matter." And he's like, "What the fuck does that mean?" He's like, he went to the table, he went like this,
Yeah.
and he made like a little city out of the texture of the table. And I'm like,
Yeah.
okay.
And then,
And then I did the same exact thing. I was like, that was my power. I can just copy. He's like, oh,
Copy the
so you're a
powers.
copycat. And then the whole class started laughing at the teacher's joke. And I'm like, so fucking funny. I'm the copycat. Fucking undermining my superpower.
Lame
guys.
ass. Lame ass.
Damn, doesn't even have his own original superpower.
Fuck
What
you guys. That's
bro.
exactly what I
You
thought,
fucking
dude.
Mexican. You gotta steal superpowers.
Oh,
Coming here stealing our superpowers. Keep these superpowered Mexicans away. That's a good one.
That kind of power sucks though if there's no other superheroes around you.
Yeah.
Well, so is it that like you have to like see what the power is to then absorb
No,
it, or is it one power
I would
at a
just
time?
I would just go like this over whatever power they would have, and I can just learn it. Kind of like
do you? So
Rogue.
you keep it post?
no, I don't keep it. I keep it for a little
Okay.
bit, not forever.
Oh, so
Okay,
rogue.
that's why
Yeah,
I was like, okay,
yeah,
still-
rogue. Yeah, literally just rogue.
I liked it though. I liked that power. I liked my superpower. Fuck them. Fuck that class.
That's funny.
Yeah. That's
Fuck that class. That wasn't even
Honestly,
real.
fucking piece of shit.
Fuck
my
those
brain.
people.
Bop, bop, laser in your head.
Start beating yourself up
Get-
in your sleep. Fucking.
Get fixed now. Oh man, call JG Wentworth 877 cash now. Did I tell you the ads are in my fucking head, dude?
Dude,
Yeah.
fuck. Why? Only the classic
Sometimes
ads
I'll
are
be
in
singing.
mine.
Sometimes I'll be singing an
Yeah.
ad or something. and I'm just-
877 Empire.
I have to get YouTube
Today.
Premium just to avoid it. Fuck.
And
ads.
actually, it's not even 877. It's 2300
Empire
Empire
today.
today.
300 and 5.
I don't know
Not
why
sponsored
it's like
today.
it's like taped in my head as 877.
877 cash now.
Yeah.
Oh, that's probably why. That's
I just said
probably
that one.
why.
I just said that one.
Yeah, yeah, there we go.
Call JG Wentworth.
What the fuck are we talking about? Fuck, dude.
commercials.
Word association.
JG.
Okay, ready? I'm gonna
Okay.
say a word. First
Oh,
thing
fuck.
comes to your head.
No, I
Michael,
ain't ready for
ready?
this.
Okay, ready. Ready and go. Warm.
Hot.
Warm. And this bitch.
Wait, am I supposed to say like another thing like
no,
that?
no. You
You say
Whatever-
whatever
first-
it's
okay,
related
okay,
to.
okay.
Whatever you think.
So
First
okay,
word.
I'll do
Go
three.
again, go again,
I'll do
go
three
again,
in
go
order,
again.
but I'll give you guys different words just to make it interesting.
Go
okay?
again.
Okay,
Okay, ready?
Okay.
Okay.
Mike goes for
Ready? 3, 2, 1. 17.
Numbers.
Tiger.
Walrus.
That's not. He's having a stroke. That's not a word.
Walrus.
Red.
Blue.
All right. See, blue is the opposite of red. All right. Ready?
No, it isn't.
Fuck you. Okay. Ready?
That's
Okay.
your word. Fuck you.
No, okay. Go. Bag.
Sack.
Cash.
Now.
I know. Time.
Warp.
Ooh. Okay. Okay. Cup.
2 girls, 1 cup.
Yeah, you just said just two girls. Yeah. Okay. Hand.
Job.
Ah.
Wrist.
Hurt.
If he had said job, come on, Hector. Play along. Okay. Ready? Oh shit.
Oh,
Okay.
fuck,
Ready?
dude.
Sandal.
Feet.
Backpack.
Hiking.
Oh, I was about to say hiking after that too. That's funny. Boy Scouts.
Trauma.
Trauma from Boy Scouts?
No.
Hector,
Nah,
what
You
happened?
know what's funny? I have no
What
trauma
happened
from
with
Boy
McCormick,
Scouts.
Hector?
I hate. I guess since we were talking about nightmares, it's all
Nightmare.
I do have. I have trauma from like kitchen and high school.
You try to watch The Bear and then you get
No,
PTSD.
but it keeps like I hate I have dreaming about high school. And I'm like, all right, I'm going back to high school after I fucking graduate college. 'Cause
Yeah.
I'm missing some classes.
That's what happens to me too.
and then like I will pull up in our cars, right?
Yeah.
I'll be like, oh, it's after school already. Wait, I don't take the bus, and I just go to I fuck off to the parking lot, and there's my car,
Yeah.
and I'm like, why the fuck am I going to school?
Yeah. No, that's happened to me before. Where I'm like, well, obviously I'm back in school because I had to finish a course, I guess, even though I've already graduated Cal State LA, and I'm there, but with the younger people that are now in my grade, and I'm like, I'm sure they won't mind. And then like after school, I missed the bus, but I was like, wait, my car's right here. I take my car, and then I'm like driving, but I'm like, I don't know, I missed a turn, and I'm all the way in downtown now, but I'm like, I'm not even supposed to be going over here. Where am I? And then I've had like a different adjacent dream where I took the bus to school, but then when I got out, my car was there. So I was like, wait, how'd my car get here? And then I like drive it back, but yeah, it's fucking.
Nah, dude, if that happened to me,
to
if that happened to me, I would just fucking go get a GED. I'm not
To add-
fucking.
Go get a
To add to your dream,
Yeah.
I have a recurring dream that's kind of similar. Well,
Yeah.
it's a car. It's similar because it's a car.
Car.
So, I have dreams of my car, my old car and my new car. Now I have dreams only of the new car that I have. And I have a dream where like I'll park the car somewhere. I'll be in downtown or some city, right? And then I go about shopping or going around. I'll meet up with a friend, whatever the fuck happens, right?
Yeah.
But then I'll go home.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh, I forgot my car.
Yeah.
It's all the way in downtown. Back. And then I go to find it. I'm like, where did I leave? I don't remember where I parked it. And it's not like I can call my fucking car to see where it is.
Car pickup.
So I'm like, fuck this dream. I'm switching
AAA.
dreams.
It's like the fucking Arco cars where they could talk.
Yeah.
Or Chevron. That's funny.
I have that dream a lot. A lot. I don't know what that
Put
even
an
supposed to
AirTag
mean.
in your car.
Yeah, put an AirTag in my fucking car.
You're like, I don't even have an iPhone, dude. How am I gonna find it? Like, no, that's a good one. Yeah.
You can use AirPods
I hate that.
Samsung.
Like, college did not give me trauma.
AirTag. Yeah.
But
Yeah, dude. College is fucking nothing compared to
Yeah,
laces.
dude. Fucking college was so fucking easy.
Boy Scout did not give me trauma. It was so easy. It was like it was fun.
Yeah.
It was fun. My
Boy Scouts was fun only once you guys got there.
my previous
Yeah.
my previous nightmare was from my old boss. Well, it wasn't a nightmare. It was mostly like it's my opportunity to tell you fuck you kind of thing.
Ooh.
Like if I met him one more time, I'll be straight up fuck you. Like that was my dream. But like he still had, I don't know, it was a weird dream where he still had power.
Yeah.
Like I felt like I came back
The
to work.
puppet master.
Puppet master.
Yeah, he's like, well, I'm
That's
still your
why
boss.
you can't talk back to him or anything. 'cause
No,
you're
no,
like,
I was
no,
able to
Patrick
talk back
Harris.
to him, but he
No.
wasn't
I
able.
don't like him.
He's like, whatever. I'm
seems
just
to-
gonna. You
people
can still.
say he's a
He
piece
was
of
like,
shit.
you still work for me,
Oh,
kind of
damn!
thing.
I haven't heard of that.
It's two people
I like
talking
him
on the
as a
same
toy
track.
maker.
He's a good actor. But
Yeah.
as a person, I think he's a piece of shit.
Oh
Who?
wow.
Neil Patrick Harris.
Why? What did he
People
do?
say that everybody that's ever like went up to him like as a fan, he acts very like
An asshole.
undermining to his fans and like, oh, I'm fucking
condescending.
Condescending,
Ah,
yeah. I'm Neil Patrick
garbage.
Harris, and he's like kind of ignores people and shit, and he's like he's known to be kind of like fucked, and I think he's racist, but I could be wrong about that one.
But
But
we'll
he's a
do no
great-
research. We're
Fuck,
not checking.
Yep, not fact checking.
Fuck it.
But I feel that I think he's a piece of shit of a person.
Really?
I think so, 100%.
Why?
He gives me that vibe.
He gives me the ick.
He gives me the ick.
Well, I mean, I feel like any famous person is like too.
No,
three faces
do you
too
think
much.
Kanye Reeves is a piece of shit?
Kanye
Keanu Reeves?
Reeves?
Kanye
Kanye.
Reeves. Kanye
I'll be-
Reeves.
I'll be on. I do
Keanu's
not know
great.
him enough. To
You haven't
know-
seen
to
all the
know.
clips?
We don't
He's
know any of them
great.
enough.
Yeah, but that's
No,
media.
yeah.
Though. That's
You know who
media.
else I
But
think
no,
is the same
Dude, no,
has the
but-
same energy?
The Rock?
No, fuck The Rock. The person who the actor for Daryl from The Walking Dead. Forget his name.
Well, he seems like a good person or
He
bad?
seems like the same kind of vibe as Keanu Reeves.
Keanu.
Keanu Reeves.
Keanu Reeves. Keanu. No, but I feel like
Keanu Reeves.
Keanu is.
Kanye West.
Everyone's said that they've only had positive interactions with
course.
him. Like, there's plenty of people who've been like, "Oh yeah, like someone is like really nice, but like he's an asshole behind the scenes." But they're like Keanu, he's a nice person. He's never had any controversies. He's a genuine person off and on, and even when he's just dealing with
consistently, yeah,
waiters,
he's-
yeah, it's consistent.
Yeah.
It's not just like, oh, my
Yeah.
image. Like The Rock is his image, Mister. Oh yeah, you can be all natural, and he's like, okay, he's fucking twice the size of his physical
Yeah,
prime.
fucking.
Dick, you
yeah.
telling me he's not doing steroids up his asshole?
He's the boulder.
No, but
The
I remember I noticed Rock was an asshole when he went on Conan, and then Conan was asking him about this movie. Like The Rock
Yeah.
did another stupid animated movie. I forgot which one it was.
Yeah.
And then the
He's
Conan
in everything, dude.
Conan
He
Yeah.
plays the same thing in everything.
He plays the
The
Rock.
Rock and Kevin Hart. They
Yeah.
play The Rock and Kevin Hart.
and then what's it called? Conan made a joke, you know, it's kind of offensive, and then like Conan, you know, still recording.
Yeah.
The Rock was like, "Hey, do not make fun of me one more time." Very menacing. Like he was like, it sounded legit, sounded like he was mad, and then Conan, you know, to make light of it, he's
Yeah.
like, "Oh, I just pissed myself." Yeah, I'm like,
That's
I think he was
crazy.
pretty mad, you know.
Let me
I
see
think The Rock wants to throw
Conan.
himself at me.
Yeah. Fuck, dude. At that point, just bring out the taser. Just
I forgot what movie. It was like an animated movie.
I wonder.
bring out the extended one, the one that shoots out
Oh,
little fucking.
fuck. The fucking gun,
Yeah.
the stun gun.
The stun gun.
Those
yeah.
fucking things stay in you, and then the thing is, they can keep going like this as long as they want.
Yeah.
Have you seen the videos of like the cops that tase with a
Yeah.
stun gun, and then it's a black guy that's just taking it on? He's like,
Yeah. Ugh.
"I'll get you, bitch," and he doesn't even. He's unfazed by the tasers.
Oh, the crackheads?
I'm like, jeez.
Yeah,
No, those
people who are-
tasers are fucking.
Dude,
Fucking
when some guy
terrible,
gets
yeah.
shot by 2 tasers and then they're running at the cops at full speed and you're like, Jesus Christ, what do
And
I
a lot
do?
of times
Who
they
are
hit
we
them near the
fighting?
heart, which is the only place where you hit someone where like it's more likely to be fatal. Like there's a certain percentage everywhere
Hey,
else,
but good on
really.
them, good on them for not actually taking out their guns. I'm
I
very
guess.
surprised.
What happens to
True,
just
true.
cops like using their hands, dude? Just brawl with
Right?
the brawl. Just-
Japan does that shit.
yeah, just
Japan
like,
does that.
Just start fist fighting, you know?
But they have batons too. The
It-
cops
it-
still have batons.
I guess.
Yeah, they have
Like this
batons.
guy?
Yeah, it was that one, right?
Hey, that's the guy. I'll get you, bitch. I just asked you a question. I'll get you, bitch. he
He
didn't
got
even-
tased and
he
didn't,
didn't feel
move
shit.
a muscle.
Fuck, dude.
That's
That's
fucking
fucking-
crazy.
that's-
that guy's strong, dude.
That's legit right there.
He's an electric vendor.
That's what happened to Michael when he fucking.
Hell, fuck
When
no,
he
that
fucking-
shit hurt.
fuck, that's electro, dude.
I was holding it in, dude. I was like, it was hurting, but I was like, "Argh, fuck.
That's electro.
Yeah.
All right.
This
well-
one more story. One more story.
Okay, wait, sorry, go,
Alright.
go,
This
go ahead.
reminds-
Canon.
Go ahead.
This reminds me when these little kids when they're like, because there's a helicopter going,
Yeah.
and then the system is that if there's a helicopter for a long time, we had to evacuate, right? Everyone inside.
There's thugs out.
Right. Like
They
it's
out
a
here thugging.
Or lockdown, right?
lockdown. We had to do lockdown.
Because
And
the
then-
pigs out.
And then and then it went away, right? And the kid's like, "Oh, mister, the helicopter went away." And I'm like, "Yeah, I noticed. I thought we had to go inside." And he's like, "Nah, don't worry. If there was a bad guy though, I know karate. I could beat him up."
Oh
like,
my
yeah,
God.
but it was a little kid. He was like,
Aw.
he was like, 10 years
Oh,
old.
I thought it was a grown man saying that.
You know? But
I know karate.
but me being a realist,
Yeah.
I didn't.
You're like, kid, you're gonna get shot and chewed up by the AR-15. Okay, chill.
legit. No, okay. So I was like,
Don't say that to
Mister.
the 10-year-old.
I told him, look, mister, I go paintballing.
Oh,
I get shot by a paintball, which is like how I'll say like I tell him
Moving at 300 meters per second.
yeah, but I tell him like it's like a third or a fourth of the speed of an actual bullet.
yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You don't even see a
It's like
bullet.
nowhere near like it's like 10% of a bullet speed. I tell him a statistic, and like
Remember when Edward said he could dodge a bullet?
Yeah.
Dodge a Nerf gun.
I was like, because it reminded me of you, but
Yeah.
I didn't say my homie couldn't dodge. I said, like, look, I'm fast. I told him, like, I'm fast, right? Yeah, you are, mister. But I can't dodge a paintball. Imagine you trying to dodge a gun,
Real
and
bullets.
he's like, oh, okay. But it didn't. I didn't say it so to traumatize him.
Yeah, you're
I said it like,
Your
look,
brain-
So you
brains are
understand-
gonna get
You're
blown
creating
out.
awareness in the child.
Yeah, I was
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
think about it.
Think of it
But I
this
told
and
him,
this.
look, the best thing you do is run or run away with like not a lot of panic. Cause like don't be a hero. Things end so quickly, with with weapons. I didn't say gun because obviously I didn't want to spook them out.
Fucking Sasha.
She got the cone on, stupid.
You're gonna have to remove her kidneys now.
She's literally like
Save those for later.
full speed to the wall.
Yeah, she's an idiot.
Bash their head in.
So why is Canon not Canon? Explain this to
Oh,
me.
yeah.
Why is Canon not Canon? Wait, is Hector done with the story?
Yes.
Oh, okay. So I don't think canon like really exists. I think anything you can attribute to canon, you can attribute to
Still got
like
Lex Brandon.
fanon, just people who've read the same issues as you have, or who've read or seen the same things as you have, and
that
it's a
not
lot
canon?
easy to have. No, because the problem becomes apparent in long running media, but like let's start at short running media. It's very difficult to see because there's only like a set things like a TV show that only has 2 seasons and no extended media. Everyone's seen those 2 episodes, right? So all of fanon perfectly overlaps with canon, right? But what happens when, like, for example, Spider-Man? It's been what 3 decades of
3 decades. They came out in 1960 something.
whatever. You know,
Crazy?
it's been fucking
It's been
bullshit.
like 90 years,
yeah,
dude.
he's been around fucking forever. Like, you get my
Yeah.
point, though, right? Like, he's been around since the dawn of human history, right?
Sure.
So, not everyone like human lifespan is only so much.
Has the same
Yeah.
interpretation
Yeah.
of Spider-Man.
Yeah, no one has the
Aha.
same interpretation.
You
of
forgot
Spider-Man.
about 1963's issue
But,
where
but,
he
yeah,
had
yeah,
farted
yeah,
a
exactly,
spider
exactly.
out.
but aren't they separated from the fact that this is the Amazing Spider-Man, this is
Anything
Ultimate
you could do, I
Spider-Man,
can-
this is
Not
the
always.
1960 Spider-Man?
That's when you're already a comics nerd. When you've already like do that, and you've already read a whole bunch. You probably read a lot of the same similar comics as a lot of other similar comic nerds, so you have the similar idea of the person. But which comics, which issues you've read are not identical. You might have seen the fucking Disney Plus TV show Amazing Spider-Man or
Right,
whatever.
Right, whatever.
And someone else might have only seen the 90s.
The 90s Spider-Man.
The 90s Spider-Man. Now your images of Spider-Man are now different. So
But that-
what happens when you before you say at least all of it is canon to Spider-Man, you know, at least there's a general view of what Spider-Man is.
I was gonna say, aren't they separated by the fact that they're different Spider-Man? That's the 90s Spider-Man, and that's the Disney Plus Spider-Man. You know, I guess maybe to the average person they say that's all just Spider-Man,
yeah,
right?
It's all just Spider-Man.
But isn't that fall on the person not knowing the fact that
Well,
this
we
is a
can
different
different
fucking
about
character,
this. Well,
different
that-
story,
like-
different universe?
well,
Well,
that's
now
the thing,
Spider
right?
more, like,
Like
we
it's
say
still
that, right?
Spider-Man. Like at the end of the day, you could differentiate it by this run, that run, this run. Okay, but that's with Spider-Man that has IP media spread out. What about something like the Doctor, where it's supposed to be continuously running media?
But it is
back to
also
back to back?
separated. There's classic
There's
Who,
12
and then there's
that's not a
new.
canon. That's not a canon separation. That is
Well,
a
'cause it's all
fanon.
one
Well, yeah,
that
it
is
is all
that
one-
is
it is-
fanon.
it's all one
That is
thing, yeah.
fanon. That is
But it's
that
one
is not canon to
continuity.
the show. It's one continuity. The separation of classic to modern, that's fanon. That's an idea from the fandom that
Right.
doesn't exist in the actual show.
Okay.
So canon isn't real. Fanon is. The
Wait,
ideas that
why-
the fans
why
have
is
of the
canon
show.
Yeah, why
is
is canon
real.
not real?
Canon's not real because anything that can be attributed to canon is more adeptly explained by it being fanon. The length of time a character perceives something, and it gets even more like Doctor Who's an even better example of that.
If it's a short, like let's say if it's just a TV show with 2 seasons, and everyone's, or you know, like you said, everyone can agree that it's
yeah,
just those 2
because
seasons.
canon and
That's
fanon
just
perfectly
canon?
overlap. Canon and fanon perfectly overlap in
But I
those
thought you
situations.
said canon isn't real. So how does canon
Yeah,
overlap
it's not.
if it's
It's not real. For the purposes of discussing this, we're
Then how
attributing
do you-
canon to be whatever you see in the actual media.
Yes.
But that canon itself doesn't exist in the zeitgeist. What exists in the zeitgeist, what people talk
All right,
about
when you
when
start
people talk
going to
about canon.
anti-Semitic rents, dude, I can't. don't talk about the zeitgeist
What-
like that, okay?
Edward is
They're
gonna
good
keep going.
neighbors.
What people know about, what people consume when they watch a media, what people do when they talk about this thing, when you talk about, oh, this character is like this, or oh, this character is this powerful, or oh, this character has been on these adventures. That's all fanon. When you talk about it like interpersonally.
How
with
is that
people.
No,
Canon,
but
not
it
canon.
happened in their world. That's like
Yeah, because your idea
but
of
it's still,
canon
but
is
it's
different
still,
from someone
it's still
else's.
a character.
What the fuck?
But also, canon just means canonical, which is just
Yeah,
the definition
okay.
of what the author writes.
So
Yeah.
technically speaking, everything that's happened over Doctor Who is canon, right?
I
There,
get-
there has
Everything
been
that's
no
been
real.
written, correct?
It's been written.
If it's canon,
What about the 4 Doctor images that happened before? How do you call it? There's this episode of Doctor Who.
That's why they
where-
retcon things, to be
Yeah,
fair.
They
There's
retconned
retcons.
it, but this hasn't been retconned.
which
What?
one? What
So
is-
there's this particular episode with the 4th Doctor where he's having a mind battle with someone,
and he changes faces.
and there's a screen that pops up, and
It's just
there's
the
different
faces he can
faces.
have? I've seen that.
The
I've seen
faces
that.
that he can have, not that he can have. They're the
He
faces that
choose.
he's already had. They're doctors that he's already been, but none of those have ever appeared in media.
But they retconned that recently. No, with the timeless.
They just this very last episode recently. So if we made this episode when I was planning on talking about it a week earlier, how do you call it?
It hadn't been retconned yet.
It hadn't been retconned yet. So up to that point, those 4 doctors were canon. And actually, in the Timeless Child is the only thing that's actually retconned because now we know that there's more lives before the first Doctor,
Right, yes.
and presumably we can fit those in there. But Before that, we only had the 12 Doctor limit.
But isn't that just means that the story wasn't fully finished yet?
It
Wouldn't you
could
just
mean
say
that. But what happens if it ended in the before Modern Who? What happens if Doctor Who had just ended before Modern Who?
But it didn't.
That would never
But
happen.
it didn't.
Yeah, it didn't. It didn't because it was brought back, but it was going to be ended.
But my
and
thing,
these all poke holes at the idea of what canon is.
But my thing is,
and
if
my
there's
thing
no-
is that canon probably doesn't exist. What we consider canon is just what we all share as like commonalities with what
canon,
we watched.
if canon doesn't exist, what separates what's real and what is fanfic?
Nothing.
No, but there has to because
There
that
is a division.
No. Stephen Moffat created a fan fiction, and then he became powerful enough within the industry to actually insert it into Doctor Who.
But what
And
if
then,
I
like, yeah, he
what
is.
if I
Yeah,
made
yeah.
a fanfic of Doctor Who being liking and having 7 dicks and
That's
liking
not canon,
octopuses? This is
obviously.
my
Come
fanfic.
on.
This is my fanfic, but there's no canon.
Well, then your
so I can-
canon wouldn't match with most other people's canon. What I'm putting forward is that
But if
canon
canon doesn't exist,
What
that
I'm
means
putting
that
forward
means
is that
there's
what
no-
we think of as canon is actually just the concepts of a character that we all share. So, like, we can all here agree that Spider-Man's suit is normally, like, his base suit is
Black-
blue with
I mean,
red,
blue
right?
with red.
And with black outlines, right?
Spider-Man.
Canon is just
with the spider image.
what is
Yeah.
Spider-Man? Canon is just the ideas of the character that we all share together. So yes, your 7 dicks, blah blah blah. Now, if everyone shared that, like you see this even when people like in the fandom try
everyone
to
needs to
rewrite
share
what
it, though.
canon is because they don't like a specific thing about a show. Like, and sometimes the show even gets feedback from this. Like the show and the stuff, the media doesn't exist independently from the fans. They share a semi-symbiotic relationship. If enough fans are like blah 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 blah, we don't like this change, blah blah blah, the
Then it
show's gonna do
gets
relatively
retconned?
poorly. It gets retconned,
So,
right?
let's see.
So the real thing that canon is just the shared ideas that we have about
It's what's the
characters
agreed
and
up-
things.
it's what's agreed
It's
upon.
what we agree upon.
So that's canon.
It's not necessarily that canon. No, because what we consider canon normally when we talk about canon is what happens in the show,
Well,
right?
so-
Just the show.
Edward-
It's just as the show as it progresses. Whatever we're shown, whatever we're given.
So if it's too much of something, it might just be fanon, right? If it's too much, but if it's short, like say like a good just one book, right? It'll probably just be more consistent.
I can't hold my piss.
Okay.
All right.
It'll be consistently canon.
Careful with the cats.
Like that is essentially my
I
idea.
I think I understand because for Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse, that's a whole different it's a story based on the assumption where all the spiders meet up, right? Because it's not actually canon. Because there's a lot. Obviously, there's a lot of things. There's only one Miles Morales, right? Compared to other one, right? The PlayStation Spider-Man. I understand. I'm getting your.
You get
I'm
what I
getting.
mean?
I'm getting you.
Yeah.
I feel like to a point when there's too many different stories running on the same subject, right? It'll become more of a fanon.
Yes, that's where like the issue or
But-
like this discrepancy between canon and fanon really shows when there's a long running media, because when there's a long running media, there's a lot more open to like, okay, like 90s Spider-Man didn't act the same way as modern Spider-Man, and that's supposed to be a continuous continuity. That's supposed to be the same character. Like they don't act almost anything
So
similar.
as long as the story is linear, then it's canon.
It gets revealed really
because
easily.
Spider-Man is going all the way around.
Yeah,
Okay, I understand. that.
It gets the discrepancy between fanon and canon gets revealed very easily in long running media.
But then wouldn't the opposite
Because
be
of
true?
that.
Wouldn't the opposite be because the key aspects, right? Right, what makes Spider-Man Spider-Man? You know, like you said, the suit,
Being a
the
spider,
powers,
being a man.
being- right? But would those aspects be considered canon then? Because it's
As
still
long as
the
it's
original.
core to
Yeah,
the story.
it's still original, but it's with a twist, right?
I would say no,
Right.
because that just falls under the purview of, well, we all know the core aspects of this character, right?
Yeah.
We've seen enough media with this character, we've seen their origin story done enough that we can all agree upon this thing that happened in their life. Spider-Man, what do you think of? Uncle Ben got shot. With great power comes great responsibility. We all have that within our, like, heads
Oh,
because we've
literally
watched that.
that's literally the remember how Miguel was like you disrupted the canon of it, right?
Yeah,
Like,
because
someone-
someone
yeah.
responsibility.
Yeah, that and like, a loved one has to die, all that shit,
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Oh, Edward might be making a good point.
What is the point?
The
Canon
point
does
is, you're
exist.
gonna eat the 2 paintballs now. Happy birthday!
Oh, yeah, birthday run!
Happy
Happy
birthday!
Birthday run! I'll go get my gun.
No,
Okay, I get it, Edward.
let's
I
see,
get
let's
it.
see, let's
But
see,
then you
let's
should have
see.
said if it's
Eat
too much.
it,
If it's
eat
too
it.
much of a, it's too many stories branching off the timeline, then it doesn't become canon. You
Is that
should have
what
said
you're
that.
Well, what I'm basically saying is that whether or not something shows up in a show or a comic, something, if enough people that enjoy that media end up agreeing that it's true, it will most likely seep into the popular consciousness. Like, let's say you're not really into. Well, I was gonna use My Little Pony as an example, but
Okay.
Fortnite, they started calling the cube Kevin, and then it became canon because then the developers called it Kevin.
exactly, there you go. This is what I mean. Fanon is the thing that actually exists. Canon is just a
Fuck
reflection of
that
fanon.
piano.
Because as soon as
But isn't fanon until it becomes canon?
Yes.
That's
Yes, that
so
too.
so canon does exist.
Well, when we're talking about canon, normally we're talking about what happens in an actual medium, and I'm saying that's not really real. That's just a reflection of whatever's happening in the fanon.
If
Whatever's
enough,
happening in the
if enough
fans-
people say Trump's Trump is still president, then it's true.
to the
Exactly.
canon of the
So
USA.
whatever the media isn't giving full context on, and then whatever spin the fans give it. So like, let's say there's a show about a fucking guy that's on a chair all the time, and then the chair is red, and sometimes it's pink, and it goes back and forth. It's like,
Blue or
no,
gold?
it's actually red. It's actually pink. Blah blah. But then the collective agrees it's red. Now it's officially canon that it's red. But there's episodes that before that, it was
The
was
Berenstain
pink or green,
Bears?
right?
yeah.
So
There were
yeah,
6.
so canon does exist,
Because-
kind of,
Nah,
right?
there's only
Well, because
5.
like, look, even if the let's say everyone believe for Doctor Who, let's
You
say
look it up?
let's say your 7 dicks thing was correct,
Oh, look at it.
right? And everyone in the fanon agreed, right?
Only
But-
if everyone agreed. Yeah.
Everyone in the fan base agreed,
Majority.
and then the show came out and it did something explicitly against whatever you said, right? The fans could, if the fans really wanted the 7 dick doctor, they could easily just go.
That rolls off the tongue. Seven
Yeah.
Dick Doctor.
They could just go, no, that's not real. That episode's not canon. We don't agree with this episode. We don't like it. They could legitimately do it. It's been done. We do this already, especially because there's so many.
Then how
openness
come? Then
because
how
we all
come? Then
don't
how?
see the same
A lot of
episode.
people didn't agree with the sequels of Star Wars, but yet they're still fucking canon. And people want to say, no, we don't want them to be canon, but they're still fucking canon.
Because
right now.
there's more debate about those than there are about the level I'm talking about. I personally don't. I think they're bad, but I don't think they're bad enough to exclude them from the canon.
I think they're bad enough to exclude them from the canon.
Yeah, I
and they
know,
should
and the
be.
fact that the fan base isn't as agreed upon there is a point of contention.
Hey, eat this.
Eat the paintballs now. Let's go.
Eat the
It's
paintballs.
getting late.
All right, that's broke till Friday.
Wait. We're gonna watch him eat the paintballs first. Ready?
Oh yeah.
One paintball. Wait, put it up to the
Really?
mic so we can hear you. So we can
Really?
hear it. Yeah, you go.
Why did he promise himself to do it?
What's it taste like? What's it taste
He
like?
has no napkin. He wasn't prepared.
There's a-
there's a napkin right there.
Spit in
Wait.
the flushable wipe thing. Yeah, that's fine.
Uh,
What did it taste like? Wait. Come to the mic. Tell us what it
Paint.
tastes like.
Shit, dude.
Tastes like shit. It's
You gotta drink
vegetable oil and some other stuff. What? Gelatin.
It tastes familiar.
Come.
Yeah. Oh, it's jumping out of the bottom of the crate.
That's why
It's all spit too. Ah!
you should have just gave him Andres. The paper towels are right there.
Water eats through cardboard. What?
There's paper towels right there. I don't know why he just didn't straight up went to the paper towel.
And here we see a wild Michael opening his birthday present, a solitary cake. And he goes in for the kiss. I said, and he goes in for the kiss. Come on, man. You're going to be on the casting couch. You better listen to the director.
We're broke till Friday. Goodbye, my friends. We'll see you next week. Now I'ma go and beat my meat. And we're broke till Friday. Bye, my friends. We'll see you next week. And now I'ma go and beat my meat. And we're broke till Friday.